match up with the Washington Redskins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Washington.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Number 53, Mike 53. Come on,
from the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
57's the mic.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
20. Show 8. Check out read.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st, it's Geis. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Haskins will throw. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Washington.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, here's Love. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Slam, slam, slam. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Go.
On second down, Love. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 36.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Balaj. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Newton's pass is on target to Moore. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Completes it to Samuel. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll make our score 14-7. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Geis. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crack.
This is Love. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 31, Newton airing it out for Olsen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Redskins scoop it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
That's all. Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's all.
First down and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53. Off the screen.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
Last stop.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check three, check three.
From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Milage. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins. They'll stay on the ground. Milage again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready? Hey! Look at it. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think fast? Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Whip, 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 whip. 8, 8. Ready?
Now a first down throw for Newton. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
Newton throwing complete to Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. Forced out to his left. He's Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Redskins scoop it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Check. Big Ed. Go.
On first down, this is Geis. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Mike, check. 59. Echo. 59 is Mike, 59.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins flushed out right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Mike is 59.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. On first down, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey! Switch.
To throw again. Newton. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now Newton on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, it's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 16 yards, a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Let's get off the field.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Redskins, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to